Sebastian Janikowski set to kick off.
The big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. And we'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Antonio Brown. Fielded at about the 28. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Allen. Does bring it. 52 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
makes the score Chargers 7, Colts nothing.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
They're running Taylor to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On third down, here's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
A gain of 3.
They'll try and run the option. And he's got his man Horton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Third down and 9 yards to go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. He's going to let this go end zone for Hilton. And this is
set to kick off.
The big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Incomplete to open things up. He was trying to find...
Sebastian Janikowski set to kick off.
And we are underway in Allegiant Stadium. This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 20. Yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 19-yard line.
The give to Taylor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They're going for Jefferson downfield. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Vikings.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. On 1st down, Archer. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings 35. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it up. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jonathan Taylor there, but now it'll be third down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will be blocked out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. First and 10, Taylor now. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
28, Jonathan.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On the tackle.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll set up a throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And some room to maneuver. Pushing him away.
Popped it right out there.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line.
At the 24-yard line.
The gun. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the Falcons' 19-yard line.
He'll get this one to Pittman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They run with Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he showed a nice little juke, but then the window quickly closed. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. And it's caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 8 yards out. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 7-7, our score after 1. Mahomes now on first down. Gonna hook up here to Allen Robinson. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Allen Robinson, 74 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Anderson on for the extra point.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement long touchdown. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get loaded in those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds. That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage. The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. And you don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythm?
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That goes for a gain of 31. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Out to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And nothing but daylight ahead. 30, 10.
I'm the best in the game.
Bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run. And he fires one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll try and run Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor taking it in. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Colts 21, Falcons 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory, just a little time, do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. These guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Colts take over first and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 22-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Taylor. And they'll get him down right about the 20. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Steps away. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He's going to try and go deep again, and it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
Out. Fourth down.
This 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Mahomes dancing to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Tough one. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 20-yard line.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Now 2nd and
6. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. The give to the fullback on the dive. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
At the 16-yard line.
Taylor. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7. Patriots, nothing.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back him up 5. Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now a guy who grew up just south of here across the river, Jonathan Taylor.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Jonathan Taylor.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
It's a gain of 5, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. So, from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And taking field and inside the 45.
1st and 10.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alvin Kamara, 44 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Eagles 7. That's nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
And it's 3rd down.
Out the gun now on third down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Eagles 7, Colts nothing.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the left.
Do what?